Let's quickly dash down to the southern part of Africa to tell you that the families of two Nigerians who were gunned down in South Africa are seeking justice following their death. Adeyemi Ismaila and Taiwo Raja were killed allegedly over a phone in Arcadia in Pretoria, where they were doing their business. The wives of the two Nigerians say they need the Nigerian government to intervene in the continued killings of Nigerians in South Africa. And now, News Central's correspondent, Bongani Siziba, is in Pretoria, and we'll now cross over to her to get more details. Hello, Bongani. Let's have you tell us what the situation is.
Good to see you, Lekon. It's a somber mood here. The Nigerian community in Arcadia, that is Pretoria, are unhappy about what happened to two fellow Nigerians who were gunned down just by a passerby. We understand when I was speaking to them that it was because of a phone that they did not take. So these two gentlemen, Adeyemi and Taiwo, were just selling by the hotel. If I could ask my cameraman, Sponelo Mkasibe, just to show you the hotel is just behind me. If you can see that hotel, so they used to sell by that hotel every night. They would sell sweet cigarettes and any other thing that they would be selling there. So one day when they were just there at night, one guy just came by and his phone allegedly was stolen, but they don't know. Actually, he knows who stole his phone, but he had then to shoot these two guys. But with me, it's Nigerian community here and the wife of Adeyemi, just to understand what exactly happened. Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you? Please, can you take us through what happened that night?
Truly speaking, I was in there, but I was sleeping because it was late. And then suddenly I heard a gunshot many times. First of all, it was 3 shots. And then after a few minutes, it was several shots. And then in a few minutes, I had a knock on my door. When I opened, it was my neighbor. Then they passed the message out to me. There's people who were shot in front of Capital Inn Hotel. And Papa Juna is also there, which is Adeyemi Akiwumi. So when I reached there, both of them, they were already dead. And I didn't know what really happened because I was not in the scene. And then when we tried to commit with the investigator, he explained what he saw on the camera. Actually, they didn't do anything. There was a group of the bus drivers enjoying in that same Capital Inn, and then they said they walked out. The suspect, he was hugged by a guy, and then at this very moment, the one that hugged the suspect, he took a phone from his pocket, and then he walked away. And then they saw him walking further steps, and then he searched himself. He found that his phone is no more there. And then he turned to us, our husband, then asked them, "Do you guys know the guy that he hugged me?" They said, "No, we don't know." And then he said, "Okay, I'll be back to you." And to me, it sounds so badly because I know them that they will never steal or even kill a flies. So he went back where he was booked, the hotel 224, and then he got a gun with his hand, aiming what he want to do. Truly, he come front to them, he start to shoot the first man, and then he walk away again. He step back, he come back again to shoot Yemi. The first one, he was 5 bullets, and for Yemi, it was 4 bullets. So it seems like he used to do this. To me, this doesn't seem like an incident or for the person that is the first time. He used to do this because at the court I heard that he has AK-47.
And they are looking for
and yes, the question is, what is he doing with those kind of guns?
And also, Mami, just to cut you short, you said you would like the Nigerian ambassador or the Nigerian government just to help, especially when it comes to killings of Nigerians in South Africa.
Yes, my people, our government. From now on, I won't be a South African. I'm ashamed to call myself a South African. I am a Nigerian. Call me names, I don't care. I don't care anymore. because these are our people. I am an African. And then end of the day, they will be killed, and then there will be no justice. What for? All I'm asking is a Nigerian government to stand and fight for our people. What about the future, our children? As I'm speaking with you, I left with two boys. They have questions. This morning, the 13 years boy said, Mommy, I'm still scared to go to school. Is it a crime to be Nigerian? Why did they have to kill my father? What have they done? Mommy, am I safe? I feel that I'm no more safe. What kind of country is this? That the human being will be killed and then the suspect will just get a bail and walk freely. Like, seriously, I'm very angry. I'm too aggressive. This morning to my work, I just crack and cry because I still have questions. End of the day, the suspect is freely with his family. What about our children? Who cares about them? So I'm asking a Nigerian embassy to stand and fight for our people. They need to feel safe in this country, not to live like a fear people. All the time when they work, these people, they work for themselves. They never steal. They'll never steal. They're hardworking people. Whatever they earn, they work for it. But our government here in South Africa, they just let people to be killed and they won't even get any justice. But in this one, I swear to God Almighty, I need justice. I need justice, and I know the God that I'm serving, He will do justice for me and my children.
Thank you, Mama. Let me just bring in the cousin of the deceased. How are you feeling about the gunning down of your cousin?
Good afternoon. I'm not feeling happy, and I'm very sad. I'm very, very sad. I sat down yesterday, I asked myself, don't we have a leader in Africa? Because this is African continent. And in this very African continent, the way they brutally black people in this very country is very bad. I was on the street yesterday. Another guy saw me. He's a Nigerian guy. He said to me, he said, I'm very sorry. I heard your uncle pass on. I said, thank you. He said, but my own is very bad. I said, what happened? He said, you know me with the 2 kids. He said, did you know they poisoned one of my child there at his school? Because he's a Nigerian. And I feel like, what is this? We only hear Donald Trump fighting for the white Africans. Why we don't have black leadership in this very African continent that can stand for we African black people? Because this is very sad. When you go around this very Pretoria, you will be hearing a death of Nigerian, Somalian, Mozambique, Ethiopian. Is very sad. We are very tired of this, and we have a president. And Ramaphosa is the president, is UN president. Really? AU president. So why this is happening in South Africa, African continent? You can't work be free. When you work, when police find you are a Nigerian or you are not a South African, they have to say something about you. If they don't say you sell drug, they will find other thing to say. Is it everyone is selling drug? I myself, I don't know drug. I never see drug in my life. But when you step out, all what they know to say this, you said drug. So this is very sad. African leader, they must stand up. This killing in South Africa is too much. And we want the African leader to say something to Ramaphosa about this. They must learn how to respect foreigner. There's a foreigner in Nigerian. Yeah, there are a lot of foreigner in Nigeria. When you go to Nigerian, we Nigerian, we know white people as a foreigner. We don't know a black man as a foreigner in Nigerian. For me, growing up, when we are young, when we see a white people, we sing like this: Oyibo pepe, shuku shuku pepe, because we know them. They are a foreigner in African continent, not black people. A black man is very free in Nigerian. You can't treat a black man badly in Nigeria, you are going to be arrested. I believe in that. But in this very country, when a black people harass a black people, when you go to police station, police will ask you, what are you doing in this country? This is not your country. It's very sad. We need justice for this. And this very guy who killed my brother, this is not the first time. Yeah, I'm saying this. It's not the first time he has been killing people. Because when we are in court, the policeman said, he told the security that these people, they don't know me. When I come back, I'm going to show them who I am. And he came back, he showed them who he is. So we say we need justice for this.
Okay, thank you so much. Because of time, that's all we can take, Likon. But here, the Nigerian community, the families of the 2 Nigerians who were killed here are seeking justice because they say they are not happy that the alleged guy who killed these 2 Nigerians was given bail. But this also brings back the high crime rate in South Africa that has been talked about over and over. So this is not a case of only Nigerians being killed, but the crime rate in South Africa is high, and these families here are saying they are pleading with the Nigerian government, especially when it comes to the killing of Nigerians in South Africa, that he can speak to his counterpart, President Ramaphosa, about this. But for now, it's back to you in the studio, Lekon.
All right, we just hope that the Nigerian government and the South African government will be able to come together to find a way to stem the tide of incessant killings of foreign nationals in South Africa. Thank you so much, Bongani, for sharing this with us. Very touching.
Hi, good day, Rash. I hope you are doing well. Please permit me to send this audio out there to our people. Still giving you a thumb up for the time that you are sacrificing, you are investing, all for the sake of our motherland. God bless you, guy. You know, I watched one of your recent coverages, and in fact, there's one that there was one Nigerian with a Ghana JC. In fact, I don't know how the words or how to define him or to describe him. But in fact, this our TV stations also. I don't even know whether that TV station is for a Ghanaian or is for a Nigerian. But if it's really for a Ghanaian, then I don't know how to describe such people, because they don't even have even to send this out to social media. This is an insult, it's humiliation against Ghanaians. Look at that stupid guy, that gold digger, sitting in what do you call on social media. Yeah, insulting all Ghanaians, giving us names, telling us blah blah blah, because they even look at him defending when they are talking about the crimes of Nigeria. He is defending them that because they are smart. So he calls stealing as smart. In fact, that video is too disgusting. Yeah, it's too disgusting. I don't know the name of that TV station, but they are so stupid. I'm telling you. Wasting their time for these people, bringing these people, also this man to come. Look at, and they don't even know how to defend themselves. Even that woman, that other woman who was talking much, according to her, she's a Nigerian. Despite that, she has been in Ghana for a long time, and she's speaking that our can, blah blah blah, this and that. Because according to her, she went to one barber, what do you call it, salon to fix her hair, and one lady came there, and the people are say the one Nigerian lady came there, the Ghanaians are saying blah blah. So you say, oh really? So according to her statement, which means she herself is a Nigerian. So in short, if I'm right, then in that studio there were 2 Nigerians. That guy, stupid guy, that lady. Amankwa will know that he's a Ghanaian, but that Amankwa, I think they just keep him there just to entertain their show. Because he himself doesn't know his left and right. That Akwarajame. Another lady with that flower dress, I don't know the tribe that she is. But for sure, according to the speech of that lady, the other lady who is wearing that shirt, with that stupid that Nigerian guy, we can see that already we have 2 Nigerians there. So all what they are saying is one more or less to do what? to promote their stay in that Ghana. And that foolish one is saying that the day the Nigerians will pack their bags, Ghana will collapse. Before that, these Nigerians came to Ghana. How was Ghana? Before they started packing their things to Ghana, how was Ghana? And if they are claiming that when they leave Ghana, we are going to shut our country down, why don't they go and face their country? That's my question. Why don't they go and face your country? Your own country, that the country has collapsed. Anyway, please permit me to change my speech to our dialect. Now, enuanomo Ghana for yenyinara yan sol, because sasawa ye kai, look at how the men Nigeria ni oye ohumility. That's otomi yan kasa. That's the kind where the otomi yan kasa yan all kede Ghana for ye Tibet. No kwasoro so no ni baby no, I will have to accept their words. Sometimes we have to accept our negative names because in Nigeria we too many katina social media now we don't go say what Nigeria now we for who we go pray the gate when na people will confront you. But in the other side, you know, on no Ghana no, over to that public what can fine. Just imagine if you intend be Nigeria for what is we know that it is about them rude and rude. Nigeria for number one rude. I don't want to say Ghana for rude. What criminal activities, looking down on people and also claiming to be better. Beside the war frauds, you know, and the war robbery, the war killings, you know, now you did the bad now. More most Nigeria for what's Nigeria for no what shamba. So when you want to now was praise called good was spread beside this kind when you feel, because the sort of sorcerer when you was kind of would you was kind of gather for you near the mountain. Now, ni na no. I there what akoko na wonya no gara fo mba no samuntai bi na nyina no why there hwe mu Nigeria yi bi ale nama that's also all the spend mo ole odaba mo ti ben ya ode, but otida wa kase what akoko ketekete na wonya akoko no wonya na nya no to brother mo no mo me na no nyina na waku akwa da wawe. This how Nigerians they are the member you know what ba mo there what spend mo because since I was spend on means be a onye the Mexicano or the horrible. No chilebi, so we the means now or one castle oboko, no waka kidnap, no kidnap wa, no but the social media. Now I that wa patch out there, gonna form burn on by those one castle with Jimmy. With Jimmy to Sabi, one castle with Jim. So since I started Nigeria for us some in the yard by ya ka. Your sister ya, what would I say? I kidnapping or offended. Nigeria gather force as okay rescue me. Says I don't need to wait more. She's one of the 1,000 ladies who are lucky. Oku the bit to be was nature waba. Na says ya baby say sister do obasha telebio. The reason baby so obasha telebio there. Abel say shatal, we wear dress to cover our nakedness. Yes, shatal to cover our nakedness. No matter how luxurious the dress is, no matter how expensive it is in there, yes, shatal to cover your nakedness. Now what now? What do you call nakedness? Nakedness in the way you are on social media. When nakedness what social media be a wide why should be. Into no cramp us why a lucky cramp on a wire then. Where Jan Pono. Obesity de biala Sunday, the mother and never infidel that was naked up social media. But because of her consciousness. And say a word to a wise enough, men pet a master one. But God for it did our my or door so yet timid in about the bad what my younger say yanzi and so in fact or can we be in a Jeff one made the midini. Now will be a lion umbano, bomba bomban on a macano or spending my water ice with them all, but 1 year when you will cool no why then. what do I want yankumadze? Thank you, Rash.
Hello, Mr. Raj. Good morning. How was your night? And I hope you had a very wonderful weekend. To your viewers and also those who listen to what we have been saying over the months, I hope each and everyone is doing well. Nonetheless, the Eddie Kanye Assembia Mipesemi Alata Fosun. Sure, ma send the link me and be a mau. Mipese Wumbo Modin na share videos no. Second one, no, the Missanima, no, second one, no, it's a disaster waiting to happen. Seriously, it is a disaster waiting to happen because I said it over and over and over again. A man who ni nyansa, ni nyansa, kra, ni adwin. For the fact that you see someone who went through a situation which is between life and death, and you still carry yourself to put inside that kind of situation because you are a fool or what? Look, I said it time and time again on different occasions through the voices that I used to make to you, that I used to send to you. That a wise man is he who learns through experience. If you are a wise person, you learn through what you experience in life. But the wiser a man is he who learns through the experience of others. I hope you get it. If you are wiser enough, you don't have to experience the bad things that other people experience before you to be able to learn. Learn from others. I hope you get it. Now, the second video is all about a certain girl in Ghana who is being offered 5 million cedis, sorry, 5 million naira to go to Nigeria. I don't know for what, to go and meet a certain person over there. That's about roughly 40,000 to 50,000 cedis. Is that money worth your life? You don't know that person physically. You don't know the lifestyle that the person leads. You don't know anything about the person yet. You are ready to go and meet someone in a country that you've never been to before. Mr. Raj, please, 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 I'm begging you. That's why I ask you to open a TikTok channel. Because opening that TikTok channel will go very far compared to YouTube. Because most of the girls are on TikTok. Most of them are not interested in YouTube. And likewise, if you open TikTok channel, from there you can still get viewers because you refer them to the full video on YouTube. Please do that. If you do that, it will help a lot. And this video in particular on Mr. Manager's page, please, I would like you to share it. If possible, use 3 so that many of them will understand what's going on. That aside, you see what the interior minister is doing regarding undocumented immigrants and this the news that broke out recently that he's going after what was the name commercial sex workers. Look, let's be honest and tell ourselves the truth, Mr. Rash. Without blocking the borders, nothing is going to change because it seems like a double standard. How can the immigration office or officers on the road on the borders keep on allowing people in while those in the towns are trying to kick them out? It seems like you are doing something and another person, your own person, is doing something against, trying to sabotage your effort. So it's not going anywhere. The first video, also from Mr. Manager's channel, is a woman who is happens to be someone who traffic women from Nigeria to do sex work in Ghana, which is not good. Already we know that according to the law of the country, it is illegal. And why do they still allow these kind of things to go on? I don't know. And they have the audacity to come on social media to show that this is what they are doing. Their new arrivals have been posted online to show people. Look, Mr. Rash, we can say whatever we want to say, time without number. But as far as I'm concerned, if I keep on listening or watching your videos, I might take action that will lead me to nowhere. That's why, because it gets me angry whenever bufu pa with Donyami, because the arrogance is too much. Watch them and the way they speak. Oh, please, no, 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 no. It's too much. That being kept aside, I wanted to speak about something for quite a long time, but due to the fact that I told you I don't have much space on my phone, that's why I didn't send you this. You see, I will send you text. Oh, sorry, I will message you without including it in this voice that there are some people, some part of Nigeria, whose names are similar to that of Ghanaians. I hope you understand. I will mention those names to you. But the area those people are from, I will not tell you. Simply because I would like you to, I'll send that one separate to you. It will not be included because I would not like some of them to capitalize on that. Number one, we have ACN. ACN, ESSIEN. They have similar names. We have ATA. Also, those names are there. There's Asari. Those names are also there. And some English names that are somehow peculiar to Ghana can also be found from those particular regions that I'm talking about. So when someone comes online or comes to the radio station and says their name is Opari, that is a very big lie. They have Otu, Ata, Asari, Basi. Yes, Basi. But Opari, no, that's a lie, a very big lie. A very, very big lie. So that aside, look, the desperation in the country is to the level that, as I said initially, and I keep on saying that, they are ready to do anything and everything unimaginable because of money. Things that you don't even think of, that does not even come across your mind. I'm trying not to get angry. I'm trying very, very hard not to get angry sending you this voice, but it can't be helped. Look, there was a certain time that people, Nigerians in Nigeria, do go and rent houses. That house, they fill that house with young girls. Then they go outside and look for those girls. Are not prostitutes. No, they don't keep them for prostitution. No, they only kept them there for one thing. Either they feed them well or not, I don't know. Then they look for young men also to come and sleep with those girls in order to make babies. After the girls got pregnant and have the babies, they'll settle the girls, pay off the guys, because the guys, their own duty is to get the girls pregnant. That's all. The moment they got them pregnant, their duty is done. They pay them off. When the girls have the babies, they'll settle the girls. I don't know how much. It's somehow around 9,000 from 9,000 to 30,000 cedis. Sorry, naira. Yes, from 9,000 to 30,000 naira, which is about 300 cedis. Yes, 300 to 400 cedis. Then they take the babies. What do they do with the babies? Only God knows. They sell the babies to other people who might need them, because there were instances and stories where people have been telling that some of the politicians used to go to those people that I told you sometimes back, those babalawos, those native doctors, and they request them get fresh babies alive. They pound the babies in mortar, just like you are pounding fufu, and then use those babies' blood and to bath, simply because they want to win elections. Some rich men also do that. Some businessmen also do it. So these kind of people who are ready to go to that length and level simply because they want to make it in life. Please, come on. What do they have to offer you as a Ghanaian? You should be smart enough. You will not know them until everything goes wrong. There may be some few here and there who are ready to do, who are doing legit things. No, that we do agree. As I keep on saying, not all of them, but the majority who are ready to go to that extra level in order to make it in life, either by hook or crook, are the ones that we are talking about. And the good ones are not speaking against these people, except for some few. Because as long as I can remember, only Mr. Manager and was it Chivik, somebody Chivik and Lily Ogini, only these three that I know who are talking against the criminality nature of their people in Nigeria and in Ghana and elsewhere. This is the kind of people that some Ghanaian ladies are happy being around, not knowing that even through that sex alone, they can sacrifice you. There were many instances where people killed their own wives that they got married to for sacrifice sake. And when they make it, they move on to marry another woman. Many instances, many instances where such things happen. I have stayed there. I lived there for quite a long period of my life. From the age 14, I was in Nigeria, year 2000, until I left. So there's nothing someone is coming to tell me. And most of my life, I was in the southern part of the country, starting from Lagos, Ogun State, Edo State, Delta State, Anambra State, Enugu, what's the name? Abakaliki, Port Harcourt. I've been there all. I've been there. Abia State, I've been there. The desperation in the lives of the people. There was a certain time I was in Abia State, Aba. I was working there. I stayed there only for 2 weeks and I couldn't stay. I have to leave. There was a story which came flying that they attacked armed robbers attacked what was the name, bank van, this money van that used to carry bank car that which used to carry money around, and they attacked that car. They killed some police officers and they made away with the car, with the van. So luckily for the policemen, they shot one of them who was not dead. And they thought he was dead, because the moment you are being shot and they knew that you were not dead, they are going to finish you. If they cannot take you, they'll finish you before they go. So they thought he was dead, but he wasn't. So they left. When they left with the van, there's a reinforcement of the policemen, and they came to that area and took this very one. and treated him. The next day, early in the morning, they went to the hideout of the armed robbers with some Bakassi boys and the military. On a very good Friday, I just came back from the mosque and I saw that about 12 young men from the range of 18, let's say from 18, 20, 25, highest 30, they were all killed. Those were the armed robbers. There was a certain time I also went to the bank to make my small withdrawal of 2000 CD, 2000 naira. And there was a young man who came with a Honda car, saloon and parked. I was behind him. And when he got to his turn to reach to withdraw from the ATM machine, the way he turned back looking at me, chewing gum, that in an arrogant way, he spent almost 5 to 15 minutes withdrawing from the ATM. He kept on looking at me as if I don't know what's really wrong with these people. I don't know. And wherever they go, the same character. Wherever they go, the same character. Look, we can keep on talking and talking and talking and talking. As far as I know, the government is not going to do anything. The government is not going to do anything because they are being bound. Their hands are tied by agreements the previous government or previous governments signed, which is some nonsense ECOWAS protocols on agreement or this or that. Look at what happened recently at the what's the name of this place? Hey, how can I forget this place? Not Agbogbuloshi. This place now that they sell car parts. I worked there before. Hey, Abosonkai. At Abosonkai. Look, can you see the tactics they use? They first of all reduce their price before their Ghanaian counterparts will do. These tactics that they use is a swift way to get our people out of business. Very easy. But as a non-Ghanaian, someone who is not a Ghanaian, you can be able to pull this off in Ghana. Nothing happens. Whereas if I must blow your bubbles, or if I must burst your bubbles, as someone who is not a Nigerian, you cannot try this off. You cannot. First of all, every business have unions. Long as you are in the market, that's what I noticed. As far as you are in the market, you must join the union by force, either you like it or not. And whatever price that they mention at their meetings, that's the price you are going to sell. If you sell below that, they are going to confiscate your goods and then find you. You will be fined. They will not leave you like that. But they came down to this place and they are doing whatever they like. They're going scot-free. When on their own hard side, you can hardly even get a shop to do business as a foreigner. They will not allow it. Look, Nigerians, irrespective of their religious background or tribe, are highly tribalistic and territorial. They are highly tribalistic and territorial. The only difference is some people's own are lower compared to others. While some part of the country give the free will for others to also do their business, others don't even give you the chance to do. As far as law, even if you are a Nigerian, you are not their tribe. They will not even give you the chance to have shops in their markets. And if you do, they will find means and ways to get you out of that market, either by hook or crook. It has happened many times. There was a barbering shop I used to go and barb. That person was an Akwa Ibom person. And that place that his shop was, he has been there for quite a long time. Before other people came and rent shop, begin to do building material business. You know what happened? All the people, because there was a friend, there was a guy who used to who is a radio mechanic. They got him out of that place. And the next thing, building materials. Other people are selling, what are they selling? Electronics. Yes. The next thing, they got them out, building materials. But only this barber has been there for quite a long time. And they kept on trying and they failed. So I asked him, my guy, what in this up now? These people, you be strong man. Oh. How come where everybody, they don't come out everybody, now you alone remain? Say my brother, they don't try, and they don't fit now, they don't try, they don't leave me. So these are the kind of people that you don't know what you are dealing with. You don't know. It's just a matter of time. And let me tell you this. Take this from me. From now to about 10 to 15 years, highest 20 years, you are going to see a kind of extreme Ghanaians, violent in nature, like them. Do you know why? Because some of our women are having babies with them. And that gene, that violent gene, is going to be in those children. You are going to see it very soon. You are going to see it. So I would like to get to make this long. It is already 20 minutes and let me end it here. Thank you. Have a very wonderful day. Bye bye.
Good evening, abusuafo. Me patrol utimani a fasa enkrema Ghana government mame. Na eka wa akame. Ekuafo no a omoye koko no. Ana omodo koko no. Abrofo de tricks bi aba bewo wom. Ama omo aton mo koko no. Asase no ama abrofo no. Na omo toye no soso no. Omo di edibone agu ho. Ama sese no asase no ayɛ te sɛ desert no wotie abroni na ano asɛm a wɔse saa duro no ɛte sɛ deɛ yɛde sign na ɛhohoro ɔmo de horo gold no ɛna mercury no ne nyinaa kum nipa na saa nnuro no a yɛde yɛ gold no ho so adwuma no 100 years koraa 1000 years koraa no a ɛnkɔ da enti no ọmụ abịabịtọ asase no ọmụ ayɛ ya aborɔ ọmụ ayɛ fɛma ne so agorɔ famasi so agorɔ ọmụ tɔ firi famasi so no nkyɛn hɔ no ọmụ amfa sika no ama ọmụ amfa gold no so no ama wɔn ne kyerɛ sɛ ọmụ abɛwia ɛkɔ ɛna ọmụ asan ayɛ nsuo no aborɔ nti sɛ na ama obiara ntumi nnum nsuo no bi wonom a deɛ tie biara no wobɛwu. Na nwa na ka kyerɛ mo sɛ saa makure no anaasɛ saina no yɛde hohoro gold oburoni mpɛmu yie chinafoɔ mpɛmu yie indiafoɔ mpɛmu yie anaa foreigners mpɛmu yie ɛne to na wɔde saa nneɛma wei sɛ ɛhohoro gold no sɛde dabi no ɛbɛka yɛn ama yɛn no yɛwuwu because wɔn koraa wɔn pɛ yɛ dedaada eti mesrɛ aban no a ọma n'ani nkɔ lagavze a nwa yɛka no no ho ɔmo bando ɔhohoɔ biara Ghana ni biara ekosi sɛ ɔmo beyiyi saa adubɔne no afiri asase no so saa adubɔne no so Amerika no onipa tuntum ntumi nyɛ agye sɛ aborɔfo no a na sɛ ebetumi a ɛsɛ sɛ aban esi saa garamsey no because I can say mu edu bone no atwekọ ensu kese mu ama no so ese ensu kese a eda ho nyirara asese no enka ensu a na se river eda ho no a wusu trasa wutimi hu w'anim wo mu no ene ne nyina adane acheche eti misra ba no ano onye sa area bu ho nyinara onfa bi ai block enye ho na sɛdeɛ ensuo no ɛntene ɛnkɔ baabi biara bie mu na ɔnkɔpɛ nkurɔfo a ɔmbɛtumi ayiyi saa adubɔne no afiri saa nsuo no mu ansa na yɛtumi anom na obi asɔre a no watu ne nan asi saa gold no ɛso galamsey area mu hɔ saa amammerɛ kwan mu no ɔhohoɔ ɛnni mmara sɛ ɔde ne nan bɛsi koko asase so anaasɛ sika kɔkɔ asase so anaasɛ diamond asase so agye sɛ ghana sɛbi yɛnim nyansa no ɛna obi aba a ne yɛakyerɛ ne kwan because wankyerɛ ɔhohoɔ ne kwan a ɔhohoɔ nhunu da eti kuromani so ka ho na monsisi mompa mo sɛ nipa nyinara efiri sika kɔkɔɔ ne so na yɛnyɛ ɛho adwuma afei nso no gold no a motɔn a yɛma mo 200 million a na mo etwa no for the whole year no ɔma baako so a otumi tɔn enya sika na otua ayɛ no eti saa the whole year no otu saa gold ne China na asefo no ɛyɛ nsisie mu nsisie a mitimi hu sɛ de me fasinka nsisie ne nkyerɛ mo ɛde kyerɛ sɛ one gold bar kora wotɔ kora no a mmienu pɛ no ɛyɛ akɔtere 1 billion nanso mutumi tena hɔ ma obroni de tricks bɛwe mo na wɔtase gold no seesei no ɔmo wɔ underground a ɔmo fa gold no ɛfa ɛde kɔma aborɔfo no eti moma mo ani na hɔ moma ayi yɛfrɛ ne sɛ satellite adeɛ a ɛbɛga camera bi ɛbɛga de for 24 hours 7 no ɛsɛ ɛba ne yɛyɛ ne saa na sɛ indiafoɔ no a ɔmo abɛtena ghana no ɛbɔ yɛ gold kɔkɔɔ no ɔmo so no mo kyerɛ wɔn a ɛsɛ ka etuo na sɛ ntuo so enwum so at that moment no a mo mmisa gold no baabi a ɔmo de afa na ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ ɔbɛma mo 100 years ana 200 years ana life na sɛ ɔmo de gold baabi biara ɔmo de gold no akɔfa no akɔhyɛ no ana export kɔ no ɔmo de ba deɛ a ɔmo bɛte sɛ mfie ne so ama mo wo kasa kyerɛ no nso ɔmo de gold no bɛba nanso yɛ Ghana ne sase adwi wɔ fuo no ɛfam no ntim ɔkye ne tum a eni na he eni na nsa ne agya anom a ɛnsa sɛ nka mo bɛgya anom na sɛ wankyɛ baabi ego no kwa ɛsɛ ka mo bɔ mo tuo na mo bɔ mo tuo a ɛnka obiara bɛte nka obiara ne hɔ so nka obɛti saa gold ne so asase so wokɔyɛ South Africa obiara ne hɔ obɛtumi afa gold ne bi agye sɛ aborɔfo no a control sika kɔkɔɔ no pɛ ɔhohoɔ bi a ɔte mmam hɔ ɔhohoɔ bi a ne hɔ so obɛtumi afiri baabi biara ɛde na abɛwura hɔ saa afa gold no yɛn nso deɛ yɛma ɔmo direction ɛna ɔmo aba na afei deɛ yɛtontɔn no kokoa mu afei nso so no sɛdeɛ mofɛ sesensan yɛfɛ ne papers ɛma ahohoɔ ɛba bɛtɔ gold no saa papers nsan no ɛsɛ sɛ mo gyae ɛde kyerɛ sɛ wo sensan a ɔpa kyerɛ sɛ esi asase ne so eti ho sika na ɔde ama wo no eti gold ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ ne dea mɛdi kasa asɛm wɔ esi dedaada nanso no menyi ni sɛ mo de yɛ adwuma Ghana government de yɛ adwuma munya sensan na sensan no ɛfrɛ obi nka ɛma ne mmɛka sɛ ebi a ɔlansi sansan no ɔde tɔ mekyɛ sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ uhunu onipa so a ɔtɔ saa adeɛ no ɔtɔ gold no ɛnyɛ sɛ ɔtɔ gold no so a ne da biara twentwa ne yɛtɔ ma no yɛso esi keep bi for next generation ɛde kyerɛ sɛ French president no wɔsɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛgyegye gold no ayi bibi biara yɛde yɛ mobile phone so na asefoɔ no ɛba aburokyimaa mu for their next generation saa na wɔka ho saa comment no ɛna waka na kyerɛ osuma omukro osuma the next generation na yɛn nso deɛ yɛn suma yɛn ho na mmom yɛn suma ahohoɔ that means yɛhyepo nneɛma ne ma ahohoɔ ɛne nti na oburoni kwan biara ɔbɛfa so ɔbɛtase saa nneɛma no fa underground wɔ biara ehu no ɛne na ɔmo yɛ ɛne ɛmoa nyinara na dabi no meyi na eyi ni so meyi bia bɛkyerɛ ɛmoa Chinafoɔ aborɔfo efiri ɔsom so kosi ne nketewa so a yɛhyepo Africa mɛmu nanso so saa shipment no ɛdan no a yɛde mmoa no agu mu no nyɛ baako nyɛ mmienu o ɛdan ayi ship no mekyerɛ sɛ wobɛn mu a ɛkyɛn football fields ɛbɛyɛ 10 times ɛne mmoa no gu mu a yɛde kɔ Asia ɛne yɛde kɔ Europe according to reporter no saa ne no ɔka adɛn nti na yɛtena hɔ ma ahohoɔ ɛbɛyɛ yɛaborɔ saa ne yɛdi ohia saa ɛkɔsisi ɛbɛwu Africans foɔ mo mmea nsɔre sɛdeɛ ayi Burkina Faso nipa na sɔre no ɛsɛ sɛ Africans nyina na yɛgyina n'akyi nanso ɛsɛ bribe no nti no ebi gesi no nanso deɛ ɔyɛ no ne kukuo mu a na ɔyɛ no because yɛansɔre a sɛdeɛ aborɔfo no amea yɛn ni no ɛsɛ ɔmba bɛkunkum yɛn no afa agyapadeɛ ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛnkyɛ biara it will happen ɛbɛba so paa wɔbrɛ a yɛn nyinaa yɛadeda eti mesrɛ mo ara montwe mo ho firi oburoni ho na montwe mo ho firi oburoni so koraa ho a waka so ɔbɛyɛ no ɔbɛyɛ because aborɔfo no ɔmo ada ɔmo na ɔmo dwen kwan yɛ ɔmo bɛfa so a yɛn yɛbɛfiri asase so na ɔmo bɛfa Africa te sɛ Europe ayɛ hɔ sɛ burokyire because of resources nti that yɛn nyinaa so ɛyɛ yɛn mpanimfo edi ka baayɛ ɛso na ama sɛ wɔ ha wɔ esi abɛtɔ Africa so no ɛde kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo nya asɛm a ɛburokyire ɔmo nya scam a ɛburokyire ɔmo bibia ɛburokyire yɛn mma ɛburokyire yɛsɔre wanto ɛburokyire ne yɛde sika ɛba bɛto ɛburokyire ne yɛde tɔɔtɔ dan gu ɛburokyire wɔn mu nyinaa sɛ wo ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔboa oburoni ɛde kyerɛ sɛ wotɔ dan kɔ wɔ ɛburokyire a ɛnyɛ wo dea na so esi Africa mɛmu a ɛyɛ wo dea forever eti ɛkwan bi so no mo boa aborɔfo no nti aborɔfo no develop nkraa na dabi ɔmo develop ɔmo kurom ɛna ɛkɔ so ma wɔn so ɛho na sɛ wohwɛ ɛyi ɛfɛ ne sɛn Burkina Faso president no a sɛ wɔbɛgye bibi afra aborɔfo nsɛm no ana ahohoɔ nsɛm no saa na ɛsɛ ka nyinaa ɛyɛ nanso no ɛna ebi fɛ ne ti ma no nti ɛbɛyɛ dan na yɛaka bɔ mu ɛbɛyɛ dan na Africa yɛ nyankosoɔ ɛbɛda na Africa saa gold sika kɔkɔɔ ne deɛ keka ho ne yɛnyia yɛwɔ nkyɛn no yɛbɛnya bi adi ɛna to wɔn ɛbɛba nkyi eti hɔ sɛ monhwɛ na monka ɔmo a broni bi atenetene nsa kora akyerɛ mo so a momfa mo nan si fam paa na mo kyerɛ si daabi a daabi anya an ɛde kyerɛ sɛ ɔte abrokyire mɛmu a ɛna ehu sɛ so broni bɛfa wo gari ayi ababa akokora no a ɛbɛyɛ ɔya na waku nso so ɛde kyerɛ sɛ ɔno ɔfa baako no me for example na me akyerɛ no gari aba baako no ɔba benya profit mu abɛyɛ billionaire nanso yɛnya a nka yɛnya saa adwene no eti aborɔfo deɛ ɔmo deɛ nya sɛ bebi ti yɛn ɛne yɛdu bɔne ne abɛkunkum yɛ ɛne yɛn tuo so ɛho ɛde kyerɛ sɛ yɛni dɔ yɛ sɛdeɛ nka Burkina Faso yɛ koraa no ɛho wɔn sɛ ebi soso ɛsan ɛkɔ obroni side ebi so twe ɛho firi ayi obroni ho ebi so kɔ ɔmo side ɛbɛɛ dɛn na Africa yɛtumi ayɛ baako Africa ɔdɔ ne ho ntumi baako na ɛsɛ ɛka bɔ mu koraa no ɛsɛ sɛ mu twetwa so kòsi sɛ yɛn nyinaa bɛhu sɛ yes ne deɛ yɛmfa hwɛ nkɔmɔ obroni si ni allow sɛ ɔbɛbɛta si yɛ biibi nti yɛn nyinaa yɛnya ka ho ne ama obroni ɛpɔnte yɛn no ɛnka Donald Trumpet nka ɔne hwan ana obroni biara ɔne hwan ɔmo nyɛ hwee na sɛ watena burokyire da ɛnka deɛ meka ne ɛnka bɛyɛ mo hia asɛm sɛ dedenden bɛmo hia asɛm paa bɛtɛ mɛtoa so dabi.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Stay safe. Peace out.